You don't have a craft room? We need to talk. Hey, we all want that beautiful craft room, workroom, studio, whatever you want to call it, just dripping in yarn. Cozy chair to sit on, a clutter-free workspace, complete with all your favourite things to look at while you create crochet or knitted masterpieces. But for many of us, just ain't gonna happen. You might live in a small apartment, like me, or have all the bedrooms occupied by other humans, like me, or live with a DVD and book hoarder, like me. Hey, I love books too, it's just, these are mine, and these are his. And I could spend all day dreaming about winning the lottery, getting that big house with a library for him, and a studio for me. Sometimes we just gotta chill and work with what we've got. I want to let you in on something. You don't need a dedicated craft cave or that cottage in the woods where you can go and be by yourself for like a whole day and do nothing but knit or crochet and nobody can disturb you. And here's a few ideas to help you do it. Obviously, you need somewhere to put your yarn. Let's see, including whips, I have I think 7 places where I stash my yarn around this little apartment. And of course the odd stash of equipment and paraphernalia. The trick is to group your yarns and equipment as best you can, and that's the bare minimum. I suggest grouping everything by weight and or fibres. No need to colour coordinate if you're just shoving it under the bed. Oh, which reminds me, anything that you do keep at ground level, maybe seal it up in a plastic bag. Vacuum sealed ones are great. I think you know why. I don't recommend the top of a cupboard either, unless you have no other choice. So I've got under the bed, behind a mirror, in a cupboard, in an old laundry hamper, in a basket, in a smaller cabinet in the lounge room, in my daughter's room, in a suitcase. Let me know where you store your yarn. Of course, we know that stashing your stash is an organic process that takes years, months, days of buying new yarn and finding somewhere to shove it. Wherever it ends up, it's not a bad idea to catalogue it before you squirrel it in and hide it from your partner. One of the best tools we have at our fingertips is Ravelry. I know you've heard of it. And if you haven't, don't worry, it's not too late to get on board. Ravelry allows you to keep a database of all your yarns. And on the odd chance that your yarn isn't in their database, you can actually add it. Did you also know that people have developed a range of apps that work with your Ravelry account anywhere you go? For example, there's Ravit on iOS or Stash to Go on Android. And Ravelry have kindly listed all the apps that they know of on their website. Hey, and if a Ravelry account isn't for you, don't go past a notebook or a good old Excel spreadsheet. I still love spreadsheets. Oh, and you should probably keep these while you're at it, or at least write it on the bag or wherever you're storing the yarn. I think I mentioned that I have somewhere separate for my whips. I'm sure you all do anyway, regardless of your craft setup. This is essentially my working space, corner of the couch and the edge of a coffee table. It's not so bad. I can see the telly from here, and it's kind of fun to spend time with my family while I'm working on things. Whether you have the tiniest amount of crafting real estate or not, you probably should keep your whips in a basket or something that's easy to grab. Not necessarily because it's the first thing you're going to grab when the house is on fire. I know it is. But you might need to give up that real estate for whatever reason. Don't ever stop dreaming, folks. I'm not going to, but hey, don't let the lack of space stop you from doing the important stuff. The good stuff. Ravelry Ravelry allows... Ravelry. Oh, God.